What's up, guys? Out here at Woodsboro Regional Park again, playing the Maryland Disc Golf Tour layout. I played in the doubles tournament last weekend on this layout. It's 22 holes, so I kind of have an idea of what the holes look like, but just trying to get a playthrough, get it on video, show you all what it looks like. There are 3 temp holes, so after hole 1, there's a temporary hole 1, and then the last 2 holes of the course on the other side of the stream here are both temp holes. So I tried my best to set those up how they played in the doubles tournament. I assume they're the same. And then hole 19, depending on how much flooding is in that little ravine or lake area down there, will determine which hole 19 is played, I believe. So I'll try to play both of those so you can see both of those and then just see which one actually gets played for the tournament. Yeah, that's it. Let's see how it goes. Hole 1, 270 feet. It's the blue tee to the yellow basket out there. It's a little bit uphill, but wide open otherwise. It is on a side slope, so if possible, for me at least, I like to land on the lower side. Backhand or forehand work. Forehand, you have to flex something around this little mound here on the left-hand side. Otherwise, backhand, just get it up there. 270, give yourself a putt. Early left. Not a good tee shot. Hydrated it out early and way short. Just try to pop something up there. Hopefully get a little tap in. Aye. That's okay. You do have to be careful with this green because it's on a hill, either hitting cage and rolling down to the bottom or just putting something up there, getting it to flip up and roll down. See it a lot, so those longer putts I typically don't run. All right, see if we can make another putt here. There we go. Temp hole 1 is 300 feet. You tee off from the pavilion here, and then it's straight out up on the ridge there. The out of bounds is this brush over here on the right-hand side. Other than that, it's a pretty wide open shot. Just make sure you miss left of that brush. It's hard to get it all the way up there just because it's uphill and pretty far, but should have an easy up shot, easy par hopefully. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, tee shot here. Made it across this little ravine and away from the OB. Probably a 100-foot upshot. Just take a par. That's gonna be way short. See if I can make a putt. A pretty good tee shot would be able to push all the way up onto this ridge. Again, it's hard to get all the way up here 300 feet just because of the elevation. There we go. Hole 2, 462 feet. It's green tee pad to the yellow basket, which is up there on the left-hand side a little bit. So off the tee, it is a par 4. You're trying to just push something straight, either middle of the fairway or slightly to the right. If you're early left, you need to push probably 280 to 300 feet before it opens up some. So middle to right of the fairway, otherwise you're going to be pinched off and have no shot into the basket. And then from there, it's just a little easy up shot. Hopefully give yourself a putt for birdie. Should be a pretty easy par either way. Yeah, that's perfect, right in that area. Pretty good tee shot up here. Even this could be a little bit more towards the right-hand side. You have a shot at the basket, but it'd be nice just to open it up the angle a little bit more. See if I can get this up there. Highs are in. It's a putt. Solid upshot down here. See if we can make a putt. There we go. Hole 3, 209 feet. It's pretty much just a tunnel shot straight down the middle. Downhill a little bit. You can either try to throw a backhand and hit this gap. I like the forehand. So just something straight, maybe get it to pop up a little bit and then slide down there. If you hit early, it does tend to slide. Likewise, if you hit at the pin, it tends to slide back into the woods there. So short is better, and then turning it over right off the tee to the left on a forehand is also bad. So something that hits this initial gap and lands short, so it just slides down there. We'll see if I can actually do that. There we go. Skip. And then just sit in that area. Yep. That's pretty much exactly how you want to play that shot. See if I can make these little short ones. Yep. Hole 4, 296 feet. It's the red tees to the yellow basket there in the middle. This tree that's in the middle here does have a flagged island or hazard around it. I guess it's hazard, not an island. But if you land in there, it's an extra stroke and you just play from that area. So something straight that flexes down to the right a little bit on a backhand and then comes back, I think is the ideal shot. Try to miss this hazard a little bit and then give yourself a putt at it. Keep pushing. That probably, oh, that would have been close. That's probably in the hazard if that was flagged. Pretty sure this would have been in the hazard if the hazard was here, so for the sake of my score, I'm going to count it as a hazard shot. I threw two more up here that would have cleared it. They pushed a little bit more to the right and came back at the end. But this one was just a little short off the hazard tree and probably would have just dropped in the hazard. Went a little deep on that. Gave myself 15, 18 feet. Ooh. Hole 5, 298 feet. There's a couple storms that came through a couple days ago that looks like took down a couple trees here in the middle. Doesn't really change things by a lot. But it might, depending on how far they cut this second tree down. It is blue tees to the yellow basket. In this position, the yellow basket's tucked up there on the right. So for me, it's a forehand to the right of this little tree here in the middle, and then try to get it to push and skip up to the right. It is a par 4, so if you can get clean off the tee, it's very scoreable. Otherwise, should be able to take a par on it. Skip up there. That should be pretty decent. So walking out the middle of this fairway, this first big tree doesn't really change much. It came down, it looks like, from up there. This second one that snapped off halfway up could change a lot depending on how far they cut that down, because that's a little bit in the way of that forehand line. So we'll just have to see. This third one here is just leaning. That one will probably stay. That's really the first one and only one you have to miss off your tee shot. Pretty ideal shot off the tee. You're looking up into this hill now, so the fairway off the tee is straight back towards me, and then it dog legs up to the right a little bit. See if we can just pitch something up there. Give myself, look at birdie. Missed that tree. Oh, bad skip. Took a rough little kick off of that upshot, but still have 25 feet. I need to work on those forehand upshots. A lot of times I struggle on those. There we go. Hole 6 is 265 feet. I'm not actually going to play it because, again, with those storms, there's a tree that came down on the yellow basket over here that looks like they're cleaning up now. But for the tournament, it's blue tees down to the white basket. White is down there tucked on the right. There's a long white basket. That's not the one you're playing to. It's the first one you see. So, couple options. Backhand turnover through this middle, I think, is your best bet. There's also the wide hyzer through this gap, which I like. I think that's just a little more reliable to actually push all the way down there and hyzer in at the end. To get down to that white basket, there's not really a forehand down this middle, so it's either, again, the turnover here or the wide backhand hyzer here. Not going to play this one, but just so you guys can see it, see where it is down there. I'll probably get down there and show you where the basket is also. Not sure how much you can hear with the chainsaw, but baskets down here on this hill. There is a ravine down here to the right, so try to just get something up on this shelf, give yourself a putt. Hole 7 is 200 feet, pretty straight, so it's just hitting this initial tunnel gap. And then into the side hill there. It is on pine needles, so it should hit and slide up there a little bit. Tucked behind one of the pine trees up there. It is blue tees, just straight to that yellow basket. Oh, that's turned over. All right, that shot is not what you want to do. Hit early and kick left, which is probably the worst. Right might be bad too. See if we can just punch something out. Okay. Really good tomahawk up here. Hit these pine needles and just slid a little bit. Hole 8, caddy guide says 197 feet. I just lasered it and it's like 260. So down there, pretty straight on a mound. If you have a forehand out here to the left and get it to crash into the hillside and hopefully give you a putt. Otherwise, backhand turnover, just get it to drift down there. It is, again, up on that mound, so a lot of rollaways. If you're outside of 30 feet, probably just laying that up because it does roll away to potentially 60 to 80. Early. That's fine, though. Just hyzered out early on this shot. About 40 feet. Just laying this one up. Even that tried to roll away. As you can see, just anything that gets on edge will just roll all the way down that hill. On that side too. Hole 9, 270 feet. It's the red pad down there to the middle white basket. Those two trees down there do play as double mandos. So you have to go between those. If you miss them, I believe there's a drop zone between them that you go to. So for me, probably just forehand layup before those trees, pitch down and take a par. In the doubles tournament, I tried to go for it and missed it left. And then backhand just missed it right. So I saw plenty of people will make that mando, but I don't think it's worth it going for it because miss it, it's probably a bogey. Oh, I think that missed it. Oh no. Oh. I don't know, we'll see. All right, barely stayed short of this mando. The plane extends down this way. Wasn't even trying to really go for it, but it is very downhill. So, little forehand mid-range pyro made it all the way down here. Hole 10, 250 feet. It's the red tee down there to the yellow basket. For MA2 and higher, I believe, this plays as a true island. So you have to make it onto at least the first level of those railroad ties. For me, it's a backhand flex shot. So something overstable, put it down. There's this gap down to the right and get it to flex back at the end. There's a little shrubbish tree down there that you do have to miss or get lucky and get through, but there's not really a ton of other lines. Maybe a flip up forehand down this middle, but I've tried a whole bunch of things. Most reliable is just this backhand flex shot. Hopefully get it to crash back. The drop zone's down there, probably 50-foot putt to that elevated basket. Oh. Well, the one nice part about the island is a really bad shot like mine just goes straight to the drop zone. So drop zone's in here somewhere, about 50 feet to an elevated basket. Just lay it up, take the bogey. If you get a birdie on this hole, you're definitely gaining strokes on people. All right, and that's the end of the front 11, I believe, of this Maryland Disc Golf Tour layout. Obviously the first two holes were more open and then got pretty wooded. Second half is going to be very similar, just opposite. So it's going to be mostly wooded to start and then a couple open holes here at the end. I have no idea what my score is. I think I'm somewhere around even par. So we'll see if we can maintain that on the back and check it out.